Fanfic Corner, Special Edition Fanfics, presented by Jennifer. Daddy Time, a Pokémon Father's Day fanfic, written and read by Jennifer. It was a warm summer day in the meadow. Shadow exited the den where he and his family lived and looked around. The members of his little clan were busy going about their work. They were a small clan, but they were strong and friends. His children, Heart, Lotus, Snowflake, Spark, Fireball, and Forest, were busy training with their mentors. Not long ago, Shadow, his mate Lily, their 6 children, and other members of the clan left the forest where they lived and moved into the meadow. They had come there when life in their birth clan had become unbearable. It was all because of the leadership of Shadow's brother Midnight. He had taken over the clan when their father died, a position that rightfully belonged to Shadow since he was the oldest. Midnight had led the clan through fear and bullying, keeping the Umbreons separate from the other Pokémon. But Shadow believed that the Umbreons were meant to live with the other Pokémon, and their children deserved to choose what they would evolve into. "Hi, Dad," Heart, the oldest of his children, called. Smiling, Shadow went up to her and her mentor, Luna. "What are the plans for the day?" he asked. "Well, Sombra, the others, and I were going to take Heart and her siblings out to teach them battle techniques," Luna said. Luna and Sombra were brand new mentors. Heart and Forest were their first apprentices, but their own former mentors were training Lotus and Spark, their second apprentices, and Snowflake and Fireball's mentors were very experienced, having trained apprentices back when Shadow was an EV and in training himself. "Come with us, Daddy," Heart said. "I can't, Heart. You and your brothers and sisters need to concentrate on what your mentors are teaching you. I'd just be a distraction," Shadow said. He looked at Luna. "But I will stop by at some point to evaluate them." Lily came up to Shadow as the rest of the clan went about their daily task. "You should spend some time with the kids," she said. "They miss you." "And I miss them," Shadow said. "But there's still a lot of work left to do. The borders need to be enforced, the camp needs to be set up, the clan needs to set up alliances with the other Pokémon. There are patrols out protecting the borders. The camp is secure, and I can talk to the other Pokémon. Spend some time with the kids this afternoon." Fireball and Snowflake circled each other, looking for any advantage. Suddenly, Snowflake lunged forward and tackled Fireball to the ground. "Very good form, Snowflake," her mentor Newman said. "Thanks," Snowflake said, getting off her brother. "You got beat by a girl," Spark said to Fireball, laughing. "Like you fared much better against Lotus," Fireball spat back. "Boys," Eclipse, Fireball's mentor, said, "behave or we'll assign you to take care of the little ones for a week." "We'll be good," Fireball and Spark said together. Looking after the baby EVs wasn't something they liked to do or would normally do. "How's the training going?" Shadow asked, coming up to the group. "Daddy," Snowflake said as the EVs ran up to him, "I pinned Fireball. Again." "I saw that," Shadow said. "Are you here to assess their training?" Luna asked. "Actually, I came to see if training was done." "It is," Sombra said. "We were about to take them back to Lily and go hunting." "Go hunting. I'll see that they get home safely." "Dad," Forrest said, "this isn't the way home." "I know," Shadow said, "but I've been so busy setting up the clan and you 6 have been training that we haven't spent a lot of time together." The 6 little EVs laughed happily as they climbed all over their father. Shadow laughed with them. He loved playing with his children. "This has been fun, Dad," Forrest said. "I can't remember the last time you played with us." "I know, and I feel guilty about not spending time with the 6 of you," Shadow said. "It's not your fault, Daddy," Lotus said. "You and Mom have been so busy setting up the clan and territory." You're still the best dad and leader there's ever been, Hart said. Smiling, Shadow nuzzled each of his children. He knew times like this were fleeting. Before he and Lily knew it, Heart, Forest, Lotus, Spark, Snowflake, and Fireball would be done with their training and choosing which form they wanted to evolve into. Shadow vowed to set aside some time every day to spend with Lily and their children, and to cherish these moments. Come on, kids, Shadow said, getting to his paws. Let's head home. Okay, just one thing I want to touch on before I sign off, and that is if you have a fanfic and or short story you would like me to do a reading on for Fanfic Corner or Story Corner, please send them to my Tumblr account, Facebook page, or Facebook group. The link for all three will be in the description section. A couple of things to keep in mind. First off, please be sure to include your name, and if it's somebody else's work, the name of the author. I have to be able to credit it, or I will not do a reading of it. Please try to keep them short. My recorder will only do up to 30 minutes before it kicks over to a new video. If they are long, I will cut them up into parts. Please keep them clean and appropriate. I will clean up and gloss over parts and or words that I deem are inappropriate for children and sensitive audiences, but if there's way too much, I just won't do a reading. If it's a holiday fanfic or short story, please be sure to submit it 2 months prior to the holiday and to include the name and date of the holiday. And this is basically to ensure that I can get it up a month beforehand. That's usually when I like to have them up. And I can't be expected to know the date of every single holiday in the world. Finally, please be honest. If I find out that somebody has submitted a fanfic or a short story that was done by somebody else and is claiming it as their own, I will not only remove all corresponding videos from Fanfic Corner and Story Corner, but I will also no longer be accepting any fanfics or short stories from the sender. Okay, as always, thank you for watching. Have a very nice day, and to all you dads out there, have a very happy Father's Day.